mother and her boyfriend in Spotsylvania County, Virginia are behind bars after police found a 6-year-old girl dead in her bed. 32-year-old Sarah Harper and 36-year-old Jonathan Copenhaver are each charged with child abuse, child endangerment, and possession of illegal drugs. On the morning of Friday the 16th of December, police were called to an apartment at 11117 Sunburst Lane. When authorities arrived at the residence, they found a young girl identified as Charlie Grace Sumner curled up in her bed, bleeding from the nose, and had fluid coming from her mouth. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Sarah, who made the 911 call, said the girl was fine when she put her daughter to bed the previous night at 9:45 p.m. Sarah also said that the child does not have any medical history. Police say Sarah and her boyfriend Jonathan, who lived at the apartment, have a history of domestic violence. Jonathan has a history of drug arrests and has previously been accused of assaulting Charlie with proof documented on 2 cell phones, which were seized while executing a search warrant. Also seized were drugs, a towel with bloodstains, a blanket and sheets. Sarah and Jonathan are held at the Rappahannock Regional Jail. The couple's court date has been set for Wednesday the 25th of January. Police say further charges are possible pending an autopsy report. Chris Sumner, Charlie's father, said he spent Thursday morning with his daughter before taking her to school. He said, "We did homework and everything before school. She asked me to do her hair, so I did her hair, and we noticed time was cutting short. So I say, hey, we got to hurry and go. So I drove her to school like we do, like a normal day. Dropped her off, told her I love her, gave her a kiss, call me tonight." After school, Charlie went to her mother's home, and the next day a Spotsylvania County Sheriff detective called him while he was driving home from work to tell him that his daughter was found dead inside her mother's home. "That was my world," he said through tears. Chris lives with his girlfriend May, who has a daughter of her own, Isabella. The 2 girls call each other sister. "I'm hoping this will open a lot of eyes to drugs that are killing our babies and taking our babies, and families are just doing drugs, and it seems like they'd rather do drugs over children," he said. He said he was told that Charlie didn't suffer and left the world peacefully, which is how he'll remember her. A mother faces multiple charges after allegedly stabbing herself and her juvenile son. At around 5:10 a.m. on the 15th of December, police were dispatched to a home in the 200 block of 9th Avenue in Greeley, Colorado, on reports that 2 people had been stabbed. Those officers were initially told that the suspect had fled the scene. When they arrived, they found Susan Lucero and a 10-year-old son both suffering from multiple stab wounds. Both were taken to hospital in a serious condition. Through their investigation, detectives determined there was no outstanding suspect, and it appeared that Susan stabbed her child and then herself. After being cleared from hospital, Susan was transported to the Weld County Jail on the 18th of December, where she's held without bail. She's charged with attempted murder, assault, abuse resulting in serious bodily injury, and felony menacing. The motive in the attack is unclear. This isn't Susan's first run-in with the law. Since 2018, she's been in and out of Weld County Jail for multiple offences, which include child abuse and driving under the influence. A man was arrested after allegedly robbing a Starbucks coffee shop when the store refused to refund his wife $1.25. And just before 5:30 p.m. on the 18th of December, 61-year-old Richard Engel went to Starbucks with his wife, located at 2929 East Memorial Road in Edmond, Oklahoma. Police said his wife asked staff members for a refund on a drink she purchased recently for $1.25, but she was denied a refund and was told to contact the corporate office. The woman then walked out of the store, only to have her husband return. Richard was also denied a refund on his wife's behalf, and when one of the employees turned their back on him, he took the money from the tip jar on the counter. According to police, Richard was able to grab $1 from the jar. As Richard walked out of the store, a Starbucks employee followed him to the parking lot and took a photo of the tag on his car. Police said that Richard backed his car into the worker a few times with his Kia SUV, while trying to take a photo of his car. Police tracked Richard down at his home in Harrow and took him into custody. He faces charges of robbery and assault.